So I've been experimenting with the new Thin Extrude option to see if we can use it to create a lip feature on a box. Here we have a simple open box that has been shelved with a thickness of 4mm. Let's start the extrude command and select the Thin Extrude option. Select the open face as a profile and drag the arrow up. This creates a groove structure with two side walls. The Thin Extrude option recognizes two closed loops in this case and gives thickness to both loops. We do not have control over which loop to choose, so obviously this is not going to work for creating lips. A quick way to resolve this is simply to create a lip before the shell. So let's roll back the timeline to before the shell command. We will be creating a lip along the external edge of the open face. Begin the extrude command. Select the Thin Extrude option and select the top surface. Adjust the lip height and wall thickness. Since there's only one loop in this case, the Thin Extrude would add thickness only to this loop. We can adjust the wall location. In this case, we want the wall location to be on the inside. Confirm the extrude and roll the timeline forward to after the shell command. We won't be able to create a lip along the inside edge using the previous method. We would have to perform the shell first. With the box shelled, begin the extrude command and select Thin Extrude. Instead of selecting the top face of the box, we shall select the inside base face. Let's drag the arrow up. Adjust the wall thickness. To ensure that the wall thickness of the box below the rib remains unchanged, we need to adjust the wall location to be on the outside. At this point, Fusion recognizes this as a cut. Change the operation to join. So this seems like what we are looking for. But let's make this parametric by taking reference from the existing top face. For extend type, choose to object and select the top open face. The selection can be a bit tricky here. If we hover the cursor over the face, you can see the subtle highlighting of that face. If we hover the cursor over an edge, the whole body gets highlighted. If you need to, zoom in to make a more accurate selection. Watch out for the subtle highlighting of the face before clicking. You can see that the arrow icon changes. At this point, resist the temptation to drag on the arrow as that will change the extend type back to distance. Instead, enter the offset numerically. Confirm the extrude. If we adjust the overall height of the box, the lip maintains the same relative height from the open face. As a side note, we can follow the same workflow to create the outside lip. For that case, we would have to select the outside base face as a profile. For non-planar boxes, I have had mixed results when I try to create an outside lip before performing the shell. Sometimes the shell would fail, so I would recommend doing this after the shell instead. Start the extrude command and select Thin Extrude. Select the outside base face as a profile. Adjust the thickness. Make sure that the wall location is on the inside. If we drag the arrow up, Fusion recognizes this as a cut, so let's change the operation to join. We want to take reference from the curved open face. For extend type, choose to object and select the curved open face. Adjust the offset. You can see that the lip follows the curvature of the original top face. This box was created initially by using a spline to split a regular rectangular box. If you adjust the split line, the lip maintains its relative height. We can apply the same workflow to create an inside lip. For this case, select the inside base face as a profile. Set the wall location to outside. There's a limitation to the workflow that I have shown here. It can only be applied to boxes with flat bases. So do take note of that. Alright, hope that you have found this useful. I will see you in the next one.